Hello and welcome to Math 1530 Elementary Statistics at Volunteer State Community College. This page is the Desire to Learn page for this course. On this page you will find the instructor's name, email address, and phone number. The email address that you find on this page should only be used in case of an emergency when the email utility inside Desire to Learn, which is where we are here, eLearn, when the email utility inside eLearn is not functioning, which should be never. We would like to use the email inside eLearn at all times. In order to do that, you can click on this little message here and click Go to Email. Once you are inside the email utility, you will find a message from your instructor that you can reply to in order to contact your instructor. You can also click Communication, Class List, and then select your instructor in order to send an email. Be sure and check this email regularly, as this is the way that your instructor will communicate with you. You'll find helpful videos that he might send to you, or you will find announcements about the class, about homework, quizzes, testing, due dates, proctoring, and such. On the course homepage here in eLearn or Desire to Learn, you will also find a link to the syllabus. It is a good idea to read through the syllabus so that you will be familiar with the policies of the course. You'll find a list of the topics that will be covered. You'll find a description of the homework and how it contributes to your final grade, the quizzes and how they contribute to your final grade, and the tests and how they contribute to your final grade. You'll see the grading scale, the formula for calculating your final grade, and again a list of the sections of the book that will be covered and their topics. Also on this course homepage, you will find a list of all of the graded items: homework, quizzes, test reviews, and tests. And along with these items, you will find suggested due dates in the second column, which are merely a designed schedule for helping you to maintain a pace so that you don't wind up with lots of work to do right on the absolute due date. The absolute due dates that are listed here are the dates, the final dates, the last dates that the associated items can be worked. So in other words, for Chapter 1, Section 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, all that homework, and then Quiz 1, you need to have that done by June 9th. But it's a good idea to have Chapter 1 done by June 4th, Section 2.2, June 5th, Section 2.3, June 6th, Section 2.4, June 7th, and then take the quiz on June 7th. If you maintain this pace, you will also then certainly have opportunity to contact your instructor should you need assistance with any of these. If you contact your instructor on the last day, it is not very likely that you would get a response in time to help you finish the homework. The work for this course will be done in MyLabs Plus. You should go to volstate.mylabsplus.com. Once there, you should sign in with your username and password. Then select your course, and then you can begin working. The best approach to this course would be to go first to the multimedia library. Choose the chapter and section that you want to begin working on. hit the checkbox for Multimedia Textbook and then click Find Now. Click the link that comes up and you'll be taken to the textbook in that section. Read this part of the textbook to associate yourself with the concepts and vocabulary for the section. Once you've done that, uncheck Multimedia Textbook and check Video. You'll find videos associated with this section. Watch these videos, and then you should be ready to begin doing the homework. In order to work the homework, click Homework. And then whatever section it is you're going to work on. Let's suppose we're going to work on section 3.3. And let's say that we're working question 2. We find some resources available inside each one of these questions. For instance, let's say that we read through the problem and we're not quite sure what to do and we think we need to return to the textbook to reread some of this material. We can click the textbook link right here in the homework problem and it takes us right to that section of the textbook that will explain that material. Sometimes we will have a video example for these problems, so we can click on that and watch the video. We have a link for Help Me Solve This. We have a link to view an example, so it'll generate an example that is just like the problem that we're working on. And we have a program called StatCrunch that calculates measures for us in this course. For instance, in this particular problem, we have this data set, and we are asked to find some measures. We're asked to find the range, variance, and standard deviation. We can click the little rectangle that's next to the data set, and a box comes open that says Open in StatCrunch. So we'll open this in this program, StatCrunch. And then we see that that data set has been added to this column. That's how this program works, is in columns. If I click Stat, Summary Statistics, Columns, then I'm going to select that column and it will appear in this active box. I was supposed to find the mean, or rather the variance and the standard deviation. What I'm going to do is select those items. If I were to click variance and then click Control if I'm on a PC or Command if I'm on a Mac, and then click standard deviation, I find those two items appearing in this box, in the active box. I could also hold down Shift and the down arrow. This will allow me to select as many adjacent items as I like. Once I have whatever I want to find measures for in this active box, I'll click Compute. And what is returned is an output box that tells me all of the measures that I requested. For instance, the number of data values in the data set was 20. The mean is 2.1. The variance is 0.5. The standard deviation is 0.7. The median is 2. The range is 3. The minimum is 1. You should learn to use StatCrunch effectively right from the beginning of the course. It is a very efficient, accurate, and quick way for you to get through many of the problems that you will find in the homework, quizzes, and tests in this course. If you have any questions about this course, you should contact your instructor immediately so that you can get a good start to the semester.